What is up, legends? We are back another week in the HypeWatch. I hope you guys had a very good week. We had a lot of interesting stuff going on, including Tower Fantasy, full week, chilling, everything that is going on with that. We had a few other games that came out, but if you are new to HypeWatch, what we do on HypeWatch is basically talk about games that are coming, give you guys the hype, which is pretty much the hype of the video, which I do at the end, and give you games that you can currently play right now, which is like one of the ones you're looking at. So if you like that, please, by all means, like and subscribe, leave comments. If you decide that you like anything, or comments actually help on the algorithm, so I deeply appreciate all of that when you do it. Let's get right into it. Now, Hero Nexus, I believe I covered this previously, and Hero Nexus is one of those games where it's like this got a bunch of generic looking characters, as you guys can see, and the art is kind of but if I remember correctly, this is a generally fun game to mess around with, and I did do a video on this previously. So it does have an idle component. That's literally the idle component right there. That's literally saying earn rewards while you rest. So if you're into these types of games, then this one might be for you, and it's currently out right now. Next up is Dice&Spells. Dice&Spells, not really my thing, but it seems more like a card type of game, but you're battling obviously with dice and then spells on cards. So if that's your type of thing, this game might be up your alley. Not for me and not for my channel, but I did want to showcase it because even the stuff that's really not for my channel, I still like to give them some shine and maybe direct somebody to a game they like. Next up is, no, don't do that. Next up is Hope and Survivors. So again, this is pretty much a base builder type of game. I did play this a little bit, and I was like, again, not for the channel. And the graphics, as you guys can see, I'm like, what am I playing right now? It's like two different games. It's weird because like when you're base building, the game looks differently. Then when you go into combat, it looks like that. But you know, again, wanted to point it out. Next up, we have Madtail. Now, I did actually cover Madtail on the channel before, but I wanted to come back again and show you guys. This is along the lines of those idle games like AFK Arena, and if you're a fan of AFK Arena, which a lot of people are, no hate on that, this one might be for you. Next up, we have Pandora Survival City. And again, this is another one of those ones where it's kind of like an idle game, and you see it does have good interesting as far as base building and the combat. How do I explain this combat? This right here, it kind of doesn't look like this. If we're being completely honest, it looks a little bit different. As it reminds me of Command and Conquer, so you just have to kind of like just play it and see if you like it. This recently came out, as you guys can see, the 18th. So that's when I'm actually doing this video. Actually, I'm doing the video on the 19th. It came out the 18th. So that is all for the available games. Now we're on pre-register, which this week, unlike last week we had a bunch of games that were out that you guys could play. This week, it's a bunch of pre-registration games, stuff that you should be paying attention to and getting hype on. And Kart Rider Drift is actually literally like the best Mario Kart like game on Android. It plays so well. For some reason you can't cover it on YouTube that well. They use music or something like that YouTube just be like, nah. It's by Nexus, so beware, Nexus. So yeah, Magic Fantasy. This is another game that I actually covered before in the past, and it's coming soon. And this is a pretty cheesy game, but they have a lot of clones like this. I believe it's called like Arrow Hero or something like that, or Bow Hero or something like that. A lot of games just like that, and that's along the lines of this. And again, this is another thing like AFK Arena. There's a lot of people who play this type of stuff, and a lot of kids play these types of games. So have at it. This one's for you. Next up, we have Oasis Bistro. You literally, you're making like a diner or, you know, stuff like this. This reminds me of the Facebook and MySpace games where like you used to have like a diner and you would serve stuff and like you would level up your diner and serve more people, and same thing. The one that I used to always play a lot was the nightclub. The nightclub maker, nightclub, and it has some lit music, and you used to just get people to come in and dance, and then your friends, if they had nightclubs, their characters would come in and dance. That game was lit. That game was absolutely amazing. I don't know why it just didn't bring that for mobile, but yeah. So Asteroid Mirage, this one might be interesting, and you could say that this one could have been like the hype, because this has a lot of manga in it and a lot of anime type of scenes and stuff like that. Obviously the waifus and everything else like this. So I am deeply keeping an eye on this game, just to let you guys know. It's not the hype of the week, but it's an AFK game. It's an idle game, but it has a lot of flair to it. So, you know, just keep an eye on that one. Next up, we have Succubus Idol. Speaking of idol, this I actually did cover before on the channel. Just when it was like, I believe it was like CBT or something like this. Obviously you're gonna get like a waifu, succubus waifu, that you can put in different outfits and stuff like this. You get other girls to come in and help too. This reminds me of like Idol Raccoon, which that for some reason that Idol Raccoon game is like a major hit. Not hating, I'm just like, wow, okay. But this is another one like that, so if you're into those type of games, obviously, then have at it. This one, Legend of Neverland. If you guys remember, this is the game that kind of like tried to steal Genshin's commercialing, and they had literally, they like kidnapped Barbara, and that was like the meme for a little while. So they apparently have got their ish together and made this into a respectable game. So I'm interested to see if that's the case, because it had a good concept in it, and it still does kind of look like, if you look right there with the UI, that still kind of does look like the Genshin UI and everything else like this. But I'm interested to see if that rumor is true, that they did made this a respectable game now, that it's not like some weird clone and stuff like this, and it's getting launched globally. So we're gonna see very soon. Next up is Mecha Attack. I didn't partake in this when it was in beta, but this is obviously like a waifu type of game. It has some weird graphical choices, like as you can see, like I don't know why we attack on Titan against the cliff, but okay, that happened. And yeah, so next up we have Awesome Devil. This is one of those games where they have like the shadow figures and everything else like that, so we'll see if it's gonna be lit or not. I actually tend to like these games because you know what they do with this? They don't put a lot of graphics in these type of games, but they put a bunch of features. It's like a world of features in these types of games where it's just like you just always have something to do. They do a good job with these types of games. They just don't put anything graphically in them, and you could tell that they're probably just made with like the base core set of Unity, which I have that on my computer literally right now. Like if I wanted to make a game like this, I could make a game like this. I'm not making a game like this. I'm making a different type of game, but I know how they make these type of games and why they do stuff like this, and it's because there is a base thing that comes with Unity that you can get in like the Unity school, which helps you make stuff like this. So if you ever wonder why there's like clones like this where they don't even bother stuff like this, because it's easy to actually do this type of stuff. So if you want to be a game maker, you know, learn some Unity. Just a hint. So next up we have Iruto or Iruto. It's Iruto. This is hype. It's not the hype of the week, but it is hype. And the reason why is because obviously waifus. And the game itself is interesting. Now here's the thing. It says CBT. There's no way to sign up for this that I've seen right now, but it does have a play now button on it. And then I went and looked around. Everybody says this, you know, like kind of like show up September 1st, and I'm guessing everybody is going to be allowed to play. However, it's probably going to fill up fast. So GMT 8 plus 8 on September the 1st, be here and get your name and then log in, because it's a good chance being that this game, it has some good quality in it, and obviously, you know, look at these waifus already. They got some good illustration on this. This costs some money right here. So you already know that September 1st, y'all better be here or you're not going to get in to play this game. It's probably going to get packed. Just saying. See? Notice you can click to play now from August 29th to pre-download the game. Oh, see, what I'm going to suggest, download and be here the first, because there's a good chance that you probably are not. Hello? There's a good chance that if you wait too long, you're probably not going to get in that game. It's going to get full. So we have the SD Gundam Generation Eternal, where they got like all the Gundams. I actually played the CBT for this in Japan, if you guys remember, and this was kind of lit. They had like every type of Gundam that you could possibly think of, and series and shows that I ain't never seen before, never even heard of. Matter of fact, when you do the survey to sign up for this, sign up for this, they actually do you like this Gundam, and it's like 50 Gundam shows, and I was like, what? I ain't heard of like 80% of this. Like, where did these shows air? What? Like, I thought I knew about Gundam. I don't know jack about Gundam, because there was so much stuff there. Like, I was going down the list and then cross references and looking up stuff. Like, I ain't never seen any of this before. So I'm actually interested in this game because I want to see what these other characters are. It's kind of like with Ultraman. I didn't even know they had that many Ultramen. I knew about like maybe 4 or 5 Ultramen, but they got like 100 of them. I'm like, Jesus, like y'all was going ham over there in Japan. Aether Gazer, I want to repeat again, to sign up. If you have not signed up already, make sure you do it, because obviously this is going to be the next hype. And if you don't sign up, you ain't getting that. Just to let you know. I'm going to let you know that's going to happen. And last but not least, Girl Frontline, which is the hype. Sign up. That's all I'm gonna really say. Pre-register. You see how much pre-registration is hyping right now, and I want to help with the pre-registration. You know, I got a little meager following. You know, these videos usually do between 5 to 10K every week, so I want to make sure that you guys sign up. And if somebody has not signed up for this pre-register, we at 200K right now. What's that? What's the rewards for that? We just got to the first reward. They tried to hit 1 million. I don't think we're gonna hit that, but maybe I can help push towards it. I don't think that's gonna happen though. But damn, if we get Willow free, let me explain something. All right, first of all, in CN, they actually hit that, the 2 million in CN. I don't know how, because we got Willow. And I remember specifically in the video that I did, it said the 2 million pre-register breakthrough. So we only like 10% there. How much time left do we have? There's no cooldown for this, so hopefully I can help out with that. And you know, that's pretty much all I got for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Discord is always popping, so come in and hang out with us. It's 1,000 strong. It might be 1,500 strong now, but you know, we're doing our thing over in the Discord. I like it. Nice, good size. And it helps out when you let us know in the comment section what you're doing. That helps out with the algorithm. So I don't do that enough, and YouTube actually told me to do that. So I am going to start doing that now and encourage people to just, you know, say how you feel. And yeah, so have a good week. Have a good Sunday, because that's when you're going to see this video. I deeply appreciate everybody who is coming through. We got a sub push. I don't know where it came from, but I thank you. And views push. I know the views push coming from, sub push probably came from the same place, which is probably Tower Fantasy. But everybody new to the channel, thank you for stopping by, and I love everybody. Peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.